Good morning!
Good morning.
Happy Monday! Magandang umaga. Hey, we're in our little family truckster, van, car, truck, whatever you want to call it. We've got a lot of errands to do today. We're in Pangil right now, waiting for the municipal hall to open. Curimao, waiting for the municipal hall to open up.
No.
We're going to Poway, Batak, take care of some business. Somebody asked in a previous post of mine, what about buses and trains in the Philippines? What's the transportation like? So we're going to talk about transportation today since we're transporting Mr. Bantay around. Adela, when you were a little girl way back, not many people had cars, right?
It's not that I can remember. I think nobody owns it in my village, but there are few trikes that we rely on as a transportation. So, not many. Only in the town that I saw last time with cars.
Yeah. Overall, in the Philippines, family-owned cars is a fairly new thing. The streets were made for trikes and jeepneys, which is still probably the major mode of transportation in the Philippines. In the big cities, jeepneys are everywhere. We don't necessarily have jeepneys here in Curimao and Pangil. Here in this area, all the barangays have little cars like ours, little minivans. Each barangay has one, and they take the villagers or the barangay people around for special events and stuff. Buses is a big thing. You can go anywhere from what they call ordinary, open windows, no air conditioner, very old buses usually, very crude. You may sit with a chicken, joke. They go up to nice one with aircon, and then you can go up to as far as deluxe. Like the bus we took down to Manila and back, and I rode up for the first time, was a deluxe bus, reclining seats, air conditioned. Some of them have chargers, some of them have TV, movies going on. There's even sleeper buses where there's a bed, but even her nieces said, "Uncle, you won't fit." We barely fit. But to the right side, you got sleeper buses. Of course, there's bus service all the way from Laoag at the northern end of Luzon all the way down to Manila. That's roughly 7-8 hour ride, depending on night or day. Night, it's more of an express. Daytime, there's a lot of stops. There's provincial bus services, which go from major city to major city or major town to major town. And then there's local buses. And even like between Curimao or between from Poway to Laoag, there's a kind of, I call it a mini bus. It's aircon. It's maybe a 20 passenger bus. They're running back and forth. And then you get to the bigger buses. Jeepneys, like I say, jeepneys is not a big thing here in Curimao, but you'll start seeing them in the Poway, going up to Batak, going to Curimao, to Laoag, from Poway to Batak and Laoag, and all over. In Manila, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But transportation, easy to get around. You could get along without a car, but I chose after all my life almost driving, I wanted our own vehicle. So I got this. It's a 3-seater up front. You can probably fit 3, 6, 12 people in the back.
Or 16 people. 16
people in the back. The seats fold up so we can carry stuff. And that was one of the reasons I bought this. Because eventually, if things go right and we get our land project going, it's like I'm going to be the contractor. I'm going to be hauling all the supplies. I can haul my supplies. And then if we ever have guests or we're hauling our large family around, we fold the seats down, and which we've done for a couple of Sunday picnics with the family. It works out great. Got a little 85 horsepower motor that does good. The only time I've had a little struggle with it is when we were loaded down and we're going up the hill in the mountain or up the mountains. Other than that, this works great. You get excellent gas mileage. I haven't figured out how many liters we get per kilometer, but basically, we fill up maybe every other week when we're in Poway or Batak. This works well for us. Our village, she said growing up, there weren't that many privately owned cars. Even today, I'd probably think 1, 2, 3, maybe 5, 6 I think maybe 6 privately owned cars in our village. Most people depend on trikes or have their own motorcycles.
Yeah.
You go to SM Mall in Lawag, there's thousands upon thousands of motorcycles. It's like everywhere. So that's probably the #1 mode of transportation. And then you do your rental trikes. The trikes here, they take a 100cc motorcycle. They have a sidecar on it. And another thing interesting for me as we travel around the Philippines, we've been to, of course, from Ilocos Norte down to Manila. We've been to Bohol. We've been to three places in Palawan.
Wow.
Each little area has their own design of trikes. Some of them are bigger that I can get into okay. Up here in our region, I guess you would say, they're very tiny, very low to the ground. I haven't even tried to get in one. When we took the bus to Manila, we caught a trike to the bus station. And she got in the cab. I sat on the back of the seat of the motorcycle with the guy and sit sideways saddle because you're leaning against their cab. But they got different sizes, different little models. They were really big in Bohol. They'd have a wheel up front and 2 in the back, more of a different kind of motorcycle. And you had a bench in the back.
Like a
enclosed. A tuk-tuk, yeah, that's
in
it.
Thailand.
They have tuk-tuk in Thailand, but they got Thailand. First I saw them in Bohol, but now I'm seeing them in Batak too. So they're becoming more famous. The most interesting trike I saw was in Bohol. They had the motorcycle at the front, 1 wheel, the 2 wheels in the back. Instead of the tuk-tuk body, it was like they had a Jeepney body on the back of the trike. So it rode at an angle, the driver's up here, and you had a row of seats on one side and a row of seats on the other side. It was a mini Jeepney, a 3-wheel Jeepney. That was kind of interesting to see. They'll also take a trike, turn it into a food stand. There's one that comes by our house. It's like a general merchandise. He's got baskets. He's got weaving. He's got all the baby's loaded down. It's a huge load that they're carrying. And another one interesting is a rolling bakery. He's got the propane. He's baking the bread as he rides down the road. Comes up, give you the fresh baked bread. The rolling bakery is pretty cool. And then, of course, they do the little food stands right around town, selling fruit, hot food. So very creative, taking a motorcycle and seeing what they can do with it. And you can see anywhere from 1 person to, we've probably seen in total, maybe 5 people on 1 motorcycle. Mom, dad, the kids, babies, dogs. And they load cargo on it too. Like they got an engineering degree just to do that. Transportation in the Philippines is cheap, efficient. Like I say, you don't have a car, you can catch a trike to town, catch a bus or a jeepney. And buses, again, so popular. When we were waiting for our reserve bus to pick us up in Kirimau, probably 20 buses came by within a half hour. The different classes, normal, ordinary, deluxe, sleeper, just boom, 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 and it's all the same lines. They'll either go from here to Manila, they'll go from here to
Baguio.
Baguio is a big destination. Bigan City is a big destination, and then you can catch a bus from Bigan City on. But bus is big, jeepney's big, trikes. Getting around is not a problem. Just in the rainy season, which we are now in, you may not want to ride a trike so much. You may get a little fresh bath on the way home. Anything else to add about transportation? Anything to add about transportation? No.
Oh, yeah. When I used to go high school as a high school student, I should say. We used to go by the big lorry, just so we can have a free ride instead of the truck. So that's cool. That's what we do last time.
Anyway, hope that answered the question about transportation in the Philippines. And one thing on the privately owned cars, Toyota's really big here. We've got a Suzuki. I've seen Ford. A lot of the major brands from the States are here. Motorcycles, motorcycles. You get anywhere from scooter to a motorcycle. There's a Kawasaki dealer in Vegan. We stopped by there the other day. Honda is huge up here. There's YSM, I believe it is. It's huge here. And there's another brand. What is it? Russian? There's a brand of motorcycle. They've got, what is it?
Wave?
No, not Wave. But motorcycles. I see huge trucks delivering these scooters and mopeds. They're loaded down, so they're constantly buying them. Probably the number one mode of transportation. Not many big cruisers. I saw that an 1800 Vulcan 8 or 1700 Voyager, like I had, is available in Manila, but I'm probably going to wind up getting something like a 600, 650, just because the Vulcan Voyager is a little bit bulky to be driving around these streets. You got to be very nimble and quick to dart other crazy drivers. But we looked at motorcycle. I think we settled on a style. We're getting a bike that me, her, and Bantay can have his perch on the back, so we can start riding on two wheels and explore a little bit more of the backcountry. Anyway, happy Monday to you. Hope you have a marvelous Monday. Looks like the crowd is gathering here, so we're going to go ahead and take care of some business and hit the road. Marvelous Monday to you.
Bye. See you till next time. Bye.
Magandang umaga. Bye-bye.